Hello, 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 hello. All right. So welcome to my channel, CreativeCoderJed. Today I'll be looking at this WhatsApp automation tool, WbizTool. Yeah, we'll be taking our honest review of the app. So this is an automation WhatsApp tool wrapped around WhatsApp Cloud API. So let's look at what it can be used for. So if you go to their site, what is the use for WhatsApp automation? And if you look at it, it's have flexible messaging, smart reminders. So you can also do number verifications and also group management. So you can manage your groups, your WhatsApp groups. Yeah, so it does all those stuffs. Yeah, excellent usage system. So you can notify your customers. They notify you. Yeah, notify usually whenever your WhatsApp is disconnected or whatever happens, they notify you. So many languages, yeah, the speed is cool. Yeah, their REST API is very, very good. Yeah, and the documentation is cool. Yeah, so their customer care is very, very nice. Yeah, so some of their plans, if you look at their plans, yeah, I'm not paid to do this. Yeah, I'm just looking at the tool as I usually use the tool. So I think they have three plans here as you can see. So you can check them out. You can check the plans out. So frequently ask questions. Yeah, so you can send individual messages and you can send group messages. So anyone you can do it. So you can use it in your applications. You can also use it in your automation AI agents. All right. So it's also wrapped around all these tools. So you can use it for other confirmation. When somebody buys something from your website or a platform, you send them WhatsApp messages automatically with their dynamic details and custom details. Yeah, cart abandonment reminders, birthday discounts, can use it for many, many things. Yeah, I usually use it for code, email marketing, and also for confirming other status. Confirming other status. Yeah, so you can use it for various integrations, N8N, Zapier, Make, GHL, and so Shopify, and so on. So you have a lot of things that you can use it on. So yeah, so when you come, just start a free trial. Yeah, so they have I think 7 days trial they'll give you. So you can also use it without paying. Yeah. Me right now I'm using it but I've not subscribed to it yet. Just using it, I'm exploring it. Yeah. So you can actually use it before you start decide on which plan you're going for. Alright, so just to click start your free trial and you can start your free trial. No credit card is required. So if I go, so this is it here. So this is how it is. You can see I'm on free trial. So that is it on my dashboard when I create an account. So you can see here, you can send via Excel. So you can upload your Excel, your Google Sheets, your templates, your media library, your pictures, and all those things. So Uniboss is to handle messages going in and out. So you can also use here to reply messages. But if you have not subscribed, you can't reply messages. So Uniboss is a pro feature. Your current reminder, those are pro features. So you have the ability to add numbers. Yeah, for free trial, you can only add one number. But for paid trials, you have ability to add about 10 numbers. So if you go to your phone, so here you have this phone number is connected. So to connect the phone is just simple. You just to go here. For now is out. I can type a number. But assuming I have paid or have a plan, I can type a number here and you can connect the number. And when you connect it, you'll be asked to use your QR code to link it. So for more, you can just watch the video here. Yeah, so you can link your account. You can link your account there. Okay. Okay. Let me get this. Okay. So you can connect a lot of numbers if you have an account, but for now you can only connect one number. So when you collect your number, so your number, each number is given an ID. You have a client ID, and the number you can give it a label if you want. Let me just say home number, for instance. I can just give that, and that's all. So actions here, you can send a test, you can redeploy it, and to show you the QR code again, you can delete it. So I'm not going to do that. I've already connected it. Just connect it. It's very, very simple. So the next thing to do is you can add your contacts manually using just like I said. You can add manually using Excel and all those things. Yeah. So you can add them here. Also, you have ability to integrate various tools. You have ability to integrate various tools. So you can send via Excel, templates, Google Sheets, verification. So one thing about the tool is that you have ability to verify if the number is a WhatsApp number so that you don't waste because each message you are sending a unit of your token and subscription. So you don't need to be wasting the tokens and subscription. So you should verify the number first if it is a WhatsApp number before you can send. So for you to send message, you can send messages by text. You can send image messages. You can send also maybe videos, audio messages. Those ones are under files. So like we said before, you have your integrations. So you can integrate it with two API. You can we use Shopify, Zapier, Make. For now, anything doesn't have, but you can do it to HTTP. Okay. So you also have ability for Chrome extension. So the inbox is where you can manage incoming messages and reply them. So settings, can go to the settings. It is where you can manage your team, your API key, security, and profiles. Okay. So your billings and all those things, you can manage them here. So straight away, I will go to API key because I don't want this video to be long. Yeah. So here you can create your API keys. Yeah. So I'm gonna create one, which I've created already. So you can create another one here. I'm gonna create click. So this API key too is here. Here. So I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna delete it. I don't want it. Okay, so you can look at that. You can look at the billings and all those things. So look going to look at the documentation so you can help guide. You can get the docs here. Look at the YouTube video. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, you can join them on Discord. Do some report here. So we're gonna go to the documentation. That's slash docs. So you can use it with your Python applications, JavaScript application, Node.js, whatever application, since you can make your normal REST API calls. So required fields you need a client ID, your API key, and your WhatsApp client. And these are the three major things you need for any call that you want to make. So you have the messaging APIs to make send messages. You also have number verification, so you can verify numbers. Yeah, you can also use authentication, but if you are using HTTP, you don't need this. So yeah, so you can use this and the number verification. So if you check the number verification, you can create a verification task. So when you create a verification task with this, so the task will stay depending on the how many numbers you are verifying their status. It takes usually between 3 seconds to 5 seconds to around maybe 10, 15 minutes, depending on the number of numbers you're using. So this is the endpoint. can create it, and after you have created it, you should have a response that after you have created it, you should have your response, and the response should look like this: the status, create a status. So you can monitor it using your campaign ID. So you can monitor the status, verify the status. I'm going to show that evidence and use to verify the status. You can verify the status with this. So this, you can use this to verify the status. This now, yeah, this particular one. So these are the responses you can get. Yeah, so you can use any one and do it. Which one again? Which one? Yeah. So also you can now use it for your operations like this. So I usually use it for like this. So I have this. Let's say I have this sheet. I have this sheet I want to automate. I want to be sending maybe weekly messages or daily messages. But you can integrate it with your website for the other status verification, others. But this one I use it for WhatsApp marketing. So I get some leads, scrape some leads and use it. So I have my name, the name of the customers, websites, their emails, their phone, their business niche, their country, and their the send status. So the send status have two send status. Oh, four. Yes, no, not available, and not sent. So I have the timestamp when the message is sent. So I can do that here. So what I did here, I'm not going to base much on this. I just want to show you how the tool works. So here I just have this is schedule now. So I'm going to use this. So if you see this is demo automation, this is this. So I will filter it based on send status. If it is no, so when I filter it, I will see the first one, that is this. So if I change this to yes, and I will do this again, so I should get the third one, which is this. Okay, so I want to get the first one. So let me redo this again. So I've gotten that. Okay, so the next thing is you have to get your country code. Assuming you're using it for maybe to confirm other status, so you have to have a place where you can pull up your country code. So what I did here, I used this code node to pull up my country codes. So I have my country codes, the different countries. So just return the different country codes. So if I run that, I should get all the country codes. Yeah. Okay. So the next one is to create the load. So to create the load, just like we said, um you need those three things: the client ID, the API key, and the WhatsApp ID. So this I'm going to use this. So the WhatsApp, the client ID. How do you get the client ID? So when you go here, here. So when you go to your dashboard, or you go to your phone number, when you just go to the phones, if you go to the phones, you should see that. So you can see it here. So 5054. So that is the ID there. So you can do that. Let's do it in 5054. 54. The API ID. So to get the API ID is easy. So you go to settings, go to your API. So this is your API ID. So 11350. So I'm gonna use that. And the next one is your API key. So to get your API key, you create one here. So I'm sure not to create that, but I'm going to use it. Hold on. So don't bother. I'm still going to delete it after this call. I'm trying to use it. Sorry. Okay. So this is the API key. The image here, so you can look for an image that you can use for your message because I want to send image message. Like I said, you have text, so you can send text, you can send image. Yeah. So you have under your message type when you go to message API to send the message. So you have message type it's integer, so 0 for text, 1 for image, and 2 for file. So you have 0, 1, or 2. So sending just text, you can use 0. For sending image, you use 1. For sending files, you can use 2. So that is why I added this image. So just get your image. So I'm sure it's very handy. Okay. So I just get the rows from the last this thing. Get the country code. Okay, so we can now generate the message. Let me generate this message. So let's say I want to use this message. I want to send this message to customers, for instance, like this. Yeah, so my message is attached here. So this is the customer name. Remember where I'm getting this customer name. Customer name is from here. So there is name here. So this there is name here. So this is the load. So if I check the sheet, about what name here. So from that, the customer name is show.name. We pick this name. If it's not available, we use customers. The country code. So this is the message. So the payload now, the client ID API key, this message type 1 because we are using image, and message is the message, the image here where the country code. We get all those from the payload here. So if I run this, so we need to run this down from here. Let's run this down from here. So we have the message and everything that we are sending. Okay. So okay, let me send it to a different number. Let me use okay, that is the number, so it's going there. Okay, so normally we're supposed to verify it, but because the account is not virtual verification, not subscribed, don't have that plan. Yeah, so verification feature is not available on this plan. So the verification, I'm going to show you how to do it, but we'll take it off. So the verification endpoint just like this. When you create it, you use your API key to create it. It is a simple something, and you send the number in your body to verify. So when you're done, you should get this. So this is the verification. So when you create a verification, you should get this response. So those are the things. The number is an array, the campaign name. So you should get this response, the status, the message, campaign ID. So this campaign ID is what you will use to monitor the ID. Okay. So I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna take this out, and normally I did this verify. I added 10 minutes wait for the verification process to complete. But since we are taking that out, we can take this out too. So the next one is now to verify the status of the task that was created. So the endpoint is this, and is the campaign ID you're looking for, and you still use your API key, and that's all to confirm. So when you get it, you confirm if it was successful or not. So you check it. So we are checking if it's equal to verified. So if you check here, they will tell you this, checking the status. So status, you can resources, that's the general status. So you want to check the particular number is verified. So the general process is this. So this is how, this is example. So the status of the whole task, or for the numbers, each of them should be saying verified. So the status for the number is verified. So if you are doing one number, it's easy like this. But if you are doing multiple numbers, that means you have to use a loop to check if all of them are verified. Or if you just want to check if the status is success, just the general status of the task. So you can check the status and not check the overall status here. That's the processing, so you can know what is happening here. How many numbers have been verified if you added multiple numbers. Okay, so I'm still gonna take this out. I'm still gonna take this out. So let's take this out. So I will do this direct. So I will send the message direct. I will send the message direct here. So to send the message, you send it to the endpoint. V1 send message. So what are you sending? You are sending just the client, your client ID from the load, from the payload. Those are the things you are sending. Yeah. So remember, you send all the payload. This is remember these are the payloads. So all of them. Those are the things you are sending through a form data, and that is it. So if I do this, not enough credit. So that is an issue there. The credit is finished. Maybe we can create another account to check that, but it's supposed to go when you do it. So after you have done it, the next thing is we can do this. We can now update our sheets or do our alerting. So we can now do our alerting. So for now, let's do something like this. The sheet. So we want to get the one number. This. I'm going to copy that. So we'll get that sheet. That particular sheet is not this sheet. So this is the sheet. This sheet here. So the this thing is WhatsApp marketing. Yeah, the column to match is row number. So we are going to get row number. The row number should be, row number to use is this. So you can now add, if you want to update anything about the send status, we want to change it to yes, from no to yes. And the time, we can make it now. So we can do now. And the dot format. Hour, minute, and seconds. Okay, so update the row to yes. Yeah. So that is how you can achieve that if you want to use that. But I'm not going to do that now because I don't have run out of credit from my account. So thank you very much. You can try it. I will share this workflow also in the chat in the video. All right. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the video.